Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We have got a lot to talk about today, a lot to talk about on Retro Survivor Indie Edition. Welcome in, everybody. Retro Years says we do got a lot to talk about. You just wait, buddy. You just wait. But everybody, go ahead and come in and make yourself comfortable. Take your shoes off at the door. Sit on the couch. We're going to have a good time today. I think I got a good show for you. We're going to swap things up a little bit because that's what we do on Retro Survivor. And the swap up is we're going to have a little bit change to the show structure. So we're going to talk about things that are happening in the gaming world this past week that have come across my radar. A lot of them have to do with retro gaming, and we're going to discuss them this week. I might have a few rants. I got some fun things to say about what I've seen this week. And of course, if any personal stories or anything funny comes to mind that has happened to me personally over the week, I will let you guys know. One being, I went on a work trip and got some fresh oysters. I popped in on Rob, the Retro Year stream, let them know about 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 some raw oysters. And I got made fun of because someone said that it tastes like and looks like a wet booger with hot sauce. But I'm telling you, you char grill them suckers and put some Parmesan cheese. It's what the kids call gas. They used to call it bussin', now they call it gas. I'm telling you guys, they're good. I will let you in on some culture if you ever come visit. All right, here we go. Here are some things that we got to talk about today. Oh, actually, my Michael B, his ears were ringing. He is in the chat. He says, "So you say there's some big gaming news when you talk about?" Yeah, dude. First things first. I got a list of things that I want to get into. I want everybody's opinions on. I got my own rants that I'm holding back, but I want to hear what you guys say. The very first thing. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going to happen this week, and that is GTA is doing a live trailer, or they're going to have an extended look into their game, and it's going to premiere on Netflix. Dude, I can't even stop smiling. This is hilarious to me. It's going to premiere on Netflix August 27th, which I think is Thursday. Guys, I think this is so funny because there are people out there that go, wait a minute, a longer trailer? I will take my 19.99 because I think Netflix back in the day, there used to be everything under God's sun on Netflix and it was like 6.99, 5.99. Now, dude, I've canceled because it has just gotten to the point where it is so expensive. And me, I just cannot sit through ads, and you can call me privileged, you can call me what you want. I just can't do it. I cannot sit through ads every 5 minutes. So if I feel like I can't afford a non-ad version, I'm just not going to buy it. And dude, the non-ad version is like $25. And you're telling me you are wanting people to pay $25 to start a subscription with Netflix to watch a trailer for a game. In what universe do you think you are getting me to spend $25 on a trailer? Have you lost your mind? Because I will help you find it. I mean, that's what I'm thinking right now. But you know there's people that's going to do it. That's why they're doing it. $25 to watch a trailer. You don't get to play anything. And you know they're going to leak it right after. It's going to be all over X, all over YouTube. Everybody's going to see it on TikTok. Why? What? Who gains from this? I know Netflix because they're going to get subscribers out of it. But like, why? Why? Like, I really want to pick somebody's in the chat. Who is is paying for this? Who is starting a Netflix subscription to watch Grand Theft Auto 6, a trailer, an extended, excuse me, an extended look? I want to interview somebody who's doing that. I think it's interesting at the very least, but I really think it's funny. I think it's funny. Let me go to the chat and see what you guys think. Michael B says, I have nothing against GTA. I've had a lot of fun with it in the past, but I'm very excited that we got blank before we got GTA 6 meme to go away. Yeah, we got this before GTA 6. We got a GTA extended look trailer premiering on Netflix before we got GTA 6. That's going to be the last one. But dude, how bananas is this, by the way? The audacity. Okay, next thing. So I got a fun story with this one. And this is golden. Oh my goodness. What is my camera right now? Hold on. Let me fix my camera. Let me get back in here. All right, so if you guys have seen Golden Axe, which is a game on, the Sega Genesis, and it has been on Paramount Plus. And so there are a lot of people that enjoy this game. Now, I got a fun story with this one. So, I have not played Golden Axe. I have not played it. And so when I saw that they were making a mini series, I'm thinking we have seen an iteration of a Disney game remade 5 times over. Like that just seems like what we get nowadays in theaters. Like, oh, let's see Jungle Book. Let's see it animated. Let's see it remastered. Let's see it in live. Let's see it like it's just the same movies. So now that we're going to old video games, like that's my jam. Old video games to make content and create new stories. I think that's a great idea. I'm fully in support of that. So I saw a tweet and somebody like the news broke. This was days ago. Like right when the news broke, people like were just finding out about Golden Axe being on Paramount Plus. Now I got to admit, I've not played the game. I'm just a retro gamer that's trying to get other people to play retro games and kind of let other people in on it. I want to support the culture. So when I hear that a retro game is getting its own miniseries, dude, I'm retweeting it and I'm happy about it. Now, if you haven't seen, it's a lot of controversy because here's the animation style. Again, I gotta get my camera right. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties here. I hope I don't have to do this each time. Um, OBS updated over the weekend. That's my excuse. Here is the animation. This is what we got. Let's go back. Hold on. So this is what the game was. Japanese art, huge buff guy, long brown locks, cool axe, really awesome art. That makes you want to click. That makes you want to play. This is what we're getting. This is what we're getting. So that's the controversy. A lot of people are upset about it. Now, again, I've not played the game. I did not look up a cover image. I just saw this trailer for this limited series. Now, I'm telling you guys a story. So I see this trailer, I see this, and I'm excited about it. Again, a retro game is getting its name out there and, pointing people to, what we like to do. So I'm thinking this is a really good thing. Let me go ahead and retweet it and say, man, show my excitement for this. And dude, immediately, again, I haven't played it. That was my own fault. I should have done my research before, Lord, I retweet something. God. And people start commenting immediately. They're like, how dare you? You idiot. You don't know anything. Why would you support this? And I'm thinking, oh Lord, this game said something like totally against the people group. I'm going to get canceled. What the heck? Turns out it's all about the animation. People are like, why would you support an animation like this? This looks like dog crap. Don't put on give me your X privileges. I'm taking them away. You're an idiot. And so if people disagree with me, I don't really care, especially if I got my own founded opinion and I played the game. I'll stick to my guns. However, I quickly deleted the tweet because I was like, crap. Like, again, my first thought was like, the game's been canceled for some kind of reason. I don't know about it. And here I am taking a stance I don't even know that I'm taking. So then I took it down and come to find out, everybody's just upset about the animation style. And so I deleted it. But people are really passionate about this subject right now. So I just kind of want to get your guys' opinions. What do you think? Like, are you glad that it's just being a thing? Like, glad that it's a show? Because there comes a point when you're just happy to see your characters on the screen. Like, for example, I like Friday the 13th. I grew up watching camp slashers. My mom liked them. My brother liked them. It passed down to me. I like it. So they're making a prequel show about Friday the 13th. It's called Camp Crystal Lake. Now, there's a lot of controversy with that show because the original creators have left that show due to creative differences, like the original person that was in on the OG Friday the 13th. So that causes me to go, well, this is going to stink, obviously. But at the same time, like I want to watch it just because the story that I grew up on is on the screen and it's something new. So it's like, do I watch it because I'm happy about it and I'm excited that part of my life is on screen? Or do I really put my flag in the ground and go, no, we deserve better? I'm not watching it. We deserve better. So I'm just kind of curious where you guys are because I'm telling you, my X feed, they're really, really passionate one way or another. And again, I did create all these little, I got a little, what you call it, soundboard over here, little soundboard, and it's going to go through all my screens. So if I missed one, I'm pretty sure I messed them up all that way. So I will have to fix my camera. I don't have a producer man yet, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. All right, let me go to the chat. Um, this has to be in response to the massive leak ransom hack, right? Dude, honestly, that's a good point. Let's go back to that. So this might be in response, but then again, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Why would people, actually, you're further making my point. Why would people buy a Netflix subscription when there's leaks already out there? Bro, just go find the leak in the comments of TikTok and you've got it for free. So, what are we even doing here? I guess it's in response. Like, I see what you're saying, Rob. Let's move the date up quicker because there's already people seeing these leaks, and let's just make this premiere like let's speed it up. That makes sense. But it's just like just do away with it. At this point, just do away with it. I know Netflix isn't going to do that because there are some suckers out there that aren't on TikTok. Maybe there's some Gen X people, not to make fun of you guys, but maybe they don't know how to find leaks and they're really a GTA fan and they're in for it. So, like, there's going to be a number of people that subscribe just because of that. But it's just, I don't know. I feel like we've moved past it. We're past it. I think Golden Axe looks amazing. Do you think the Sega game looks amazing, Rob? Or do you think the animation shown here looks amazing? I need you to clarify. Golden Axe could look like South Park and I'd watch it. See, I'm kind of in the same boat with that when it comes to like Friday the 13th coming out. It's like, okay, yes, am I upset that there are some creative differences probably going to be had that don't make any sense to the original lore? That's going to make me upset, sure. But at the same time, I just got to watch it because I'm so starved for like a franchise that I enjoy. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. So I don't really know where but at the same time, like we can't just keep accepting slop. Like somebody's got to make the stand and go, I'm not watching it. Like until you do better, go back to the boardroom, do it better, bring it back. I'll watch it. So at some point, we got to say enough slop. Not, I don't know if you would consider what you're looking at right now slop, but anyway. I don't think Netflix is banking on people subscribing to Netflix just for this. Some might sign up to watch it first and then get their fill of TV shows and movies for a month. Yeah, well, they're counting on people signing up or they wouldn't do it. Now, the thing about subscriptions though, Michael B, is that once people sign up, people tend to forget that they signed up. So they're at least going to get their $25.99 or whatever the heck that it costs now, but they might even get more months just based on one sign up. So that's kind of the whole point of that. All right, let's keep going. Again, my camera is going to mess up because I think I made them all the same. Don't know why OBS did me dirty. Yep, here we go. Hey, Halloween the game, another franchise that I've always been into, just went gold. It's gotten so popular that it's went gold already in early access. And I think that that's really interesting because I have seen this game. Again, it's an algorithm, it's marketed to me, but I feel like I have seen this game so often on my feed and so many people like hit tweets, tens of thousands of retweets and likes. People are going bananas over this game. Like it's got the lighting right, the music right, the story right. It just looks great. It follows Michael Myers. I cannot wait to play it. I want to see where you guys are at on it. If you're excited to play it, if you've never even heard of it, it's coming out here in just a few weeks. Actually, as soon as I get done with this stream, what I'm probably going to do now, instead of okay, it says it launches on September 8th. If you pay for the pre-order, whatever the heck edition, you get it 4 days early. That's probably going to be me. I'm going to get it 4 days early. I'm going to probably make a video about it because I'm hyped for it. I'm ready for it. I'm a big fan of Dead by Daylight, the whole asymmetrical horror thing. And this is a franchise that I like. So therefore, I'm getting it. But I've just been seeing it a lot. So, game news, it went gold. It's going crazy. A lot of people are wish listing it. It's all over my X feed. I'm excited for it. It's one of the games that this is probably, let me hesitate. This will probably be my most anticipated game for the rest of the year. I'm that excited for this game. I mean it. So the fact that it's already, getting acclaim and it's not even out yet and there's so much buzz about it, I think is really cool. And it's good for gaming in general. All right. Again, next one with the bad camera. Here we go. Man, I wish I didn't do this. Thought we tested it before. Okay, Buddy. This is a horror game or horror movie that's coming out August 28th. If you guys remember shows like Barney with a big fluffy animal and they're around kids, teaching them life lessons, singing songs, it's on a 90s CRT TV, that whole vibe, that's what Buddy is based on. Now, think of that. Think of Barney, right? Singing songs, little rhymes with kids. Now, imagine he just had a psychotic break and wanted to kill the kids. That's Buddy. That's where we're going. Now, here's what's fun about it is that Mod Retro, that has made the Chromatic, that just made the M64, is making a Game Boy Color game based on this movie. Just came out, or hasn't released yet, but the news just broke. And dude, I think it's pretty fun. Like just watching the trailer, I'm about to show you guys the trailer. You guys are gonna get to see the trailer as I'm fixing my camera this next time. But when you see this next screen, but dude, let me know what you think of this trailer. I'm pretty excited about it. We have a new horror it's already based on like a whole retro idea, those old shows that we used to watch. But it's also made on the Game Boy Color. Like, dude, that's so cool. Anyway, here we go. Come. It's a good thing to be scared. That's when you can be brave. Yeah, sure. Oh, he coming. Oh, he coming. There it is. So I think it's a bunch of mini games, but it's a Game Boy Color game where you're running from Buddy as a kid. And then apparently you have some offensive attacks too. I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, let's go back. So that was news that just broke. Again, what else we got on the docket here for us today? Donkey Kong Country 4 was just announced. Let me grab this. So annoying. Donkey Kong Country 4 coming out this November. No, this was not an announcement made by Nintendo. This is a fan-made game, but it apparently is like 10 years in the making. They put a lot of time and effort into it. And as you see, Lanky Kong's on the front. So that's one of the cool things about it. It's taking elements from the past 3 Donkey Kong games, or the first 3 Donkey Kong games on the Super Nintendo, taking elements from all of them, adding some new ones in, and adding some new characters in. And I think that's awesome. As a huge fan of the Donkey Kong Country series, I'm ready for it. So if you haven't heard of it, here, I'm going to catch up on the chat. Appreciate you guys. I will catch up on it. But here's a video. Again, I'm going to do some camera adjusting, but watch the video. Here is a teaser of what's to come out of Donkey Kong Country 4. Again, fan-made game, but it looks really great. Coming out in November. Want to get your guys' opinions on it. And then I'm going to go to the chat and we're going to catch up. Here we go. Kalango. So you got the mines. I think the next one. Okay, you got your little spider guy. I can't remember his name. That's from the third one. But it looks just like you would play on the Super Nintendo. You got the snow levels. One's probably going to have a bunch of barrels that's going to make me crash out. But that's standard with a Donkey Kong game, so that's fine. That's on par. Dude, I thought this was pretty cool, like a shadowy mechanic. I thought that was fun. I don't remember seeing that on the first 3 games. And of course, you can have multiple slots to save the game. Our little animal buddies are back. The rhinoceroses. Got my frog friend back. But here is the reveal. There will be N64 characters played in this game. As you can see, Chunky Kong there. You saw Lanky Kong. So you're going to have a larger list of characters that you can play with and choose from. So I think that's pretty fun. And that broke this past week. So anyway, let's go back to the confession screen where my camera is right. Okay, let's go to the chat. Man, appreciate you guys popping off in the chat. It seems like there is a lot for me to read here. Michael B says, I haven't seen much about the Halloween. Is it like Friday the 13th game that was out a while back and then the servers just shut down? Actually, so it's funny you asked that, Michael B. A lot of people think that. I think that does have that 4v1 asymmetrical, gimmick to it. But I think that there is also like a campaign or a story where you play through the events on that night, that Halloween night in 1978. So I think you kind of play through the movie some. And word on the street is that there's a few scenes in the game that weren't in the movie. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I've heard. So I think more people are excited about playing through the story because that is like one of the most, John Carpenter making Halloween and The Thing. People have talked about those two movies ad nauseum forever. People love those two movies. So the fact that it looks like the movie and you get to play through it, and I think you can play as either Michael or one of the babysitters, I think that's a ton of fun. So, but yeah, it does have that 4v1, mechanic that Killer Clowns of Outer Space has, Dead by Daylight have. There's a bunch of, not thinking of them now. Phasmophobia to an extent. A lot of these popular games have. That's been done a million times, but if you do them right, they are fun. But yeah, dude, Friday the 13th, though, that original game, dude, I had so much fun. That was way ahead of its time. The fact that you had offense as well as defense, you wasn't just, popping a generator and running out. You could actually, do something to Jason. You could call in Tommy Jarvis. There was multiple ways to escape, not just run out of a gate. You could hop on a boat. You could get in the car. You could call the police. You could beat Jason. Dude, it was so much fun. So much fun. So I'm kind of starved and I'm ready for it. All right, back to the chat. Electric says, I'm late. What did I miss, boys? Oh, you didn't miss anything. We've only talked about 5 or 6 new gaming news that have went through the X sphere. Michael B says, whoa, what? Oh, fan made. Yeah, it's not made by Nintendo, but at the same time, like, I'm gonna play it. Duh. That's cool, but would have been jaw dropping if Nintendo announced it. Nah, dude, they're not doing that. They are still trying to make money off the first 3 games. The biggest thing that they do with old games is just putting them on the Nintendo Switch Online. They're not going to create anything new, I don't think. Michael B says, also can't stand when fan-made games and Nintendo licenses get teaser trailers and release dates. Only gives Nintendo lawyers time to file cease and desist. If you make a fan-made game, just release it. Honestly, that's a good point, especially when you're doing something with Nintendo. They don't play that. They will sue you in a heartbeat. If a cease and desist comes, then at least the ROM is out there. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they probably shouldn't have announced it so early. But I think I don't know if this matters. I think Nintendo covers every nook and cranny of the entire universe, but they're like a Brazilian team. I don't know if they have different laws over there. I don't know how that works, but anyway, yeah, they should have waited a little while, I feel like. But that's what we got downed. I think that's all of my topics that I want to mention to you guys. Also, I didn't have time to put this one in, but I just saw Terranigma on the Super Nintendo is coming out to modern consoles in 2027. So that's a huge RPG. A lot of people are excited about that. It's one that I've yet to play. I know you can say what you want. I haven't played it yet. Again, my Super Nintendo catalog comes from my older brother who passed it down to me. And that's what I played as a kid. I'm learning more and more, playing more and more as an adult. That's not one that he had, therefore I didn't play it. But this gives me no excuse to not play it because it's coming to modern consoles. I don't know if it's like a remaster situation. I would imagine that it is, but it's getting a re-release. So a lot of people are pumped about that. Let's go to let's do some gameplay. So you guys voted, I listened, and I got to play Gun Droid. So Gun Droid, if you like Super Contra, the 3rd installment, Super Contra 3 on the Super Nintendo, if you enjoyed it, you're going to enjoy this game. It's basically a modern version of that. But before we even get to some gameplay, let me go to the games that we have left for this season. So we got Tierscape, we got Shrine's Legacy, Dungeon Antiqua 2, again, your guys' homework was to go watch my reviews of these games. That way you guys are caught up to speed. We got Windswept. Speaking of Donkey Kong Country, that is where it gets all of its inspiration from, and it wears that inspiration on its sleeve and doesn't really look back. We got Look Outside. I have not given you guys the option to vote for Look Outside yet, as far as me playing it in front of you, because I'm fully expecting that it's going to take a long time for it to get eliminated because it's such a good game. So I'm giving other games the option before that they're voted out for me to play them in front of you, maybe to make my case that they should stay. Maybe that happens with Gundroid today. Maybe it does not. Quartet, Retro Rewind, Colossus Eternal Blight, Gundroid, Cast and Chill. Last week we saw Day of Drift leave. The week before we saw Neon Hearts leave, Neon Heart City. And then we got Chronicles of the Wolf left, Easy Delivery Company left. So that's who we have left. Now, I'm going to play Gundroid in front of you. We're all going to play it together. We're going to have some fun with it. And then I'm going to play, 15, 20, 30 minutes, depending on how many lives I lose, how much time I got, I don't know. But when we get done with that, we're going to vote them out. And then we'll be down to, how many we got? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 12. We'll have 11 left after we vote this one out. So without further ado, let's see some Gundroid. Hold on. Here we go. Let me pull it up. Okay. This I did test earlier. Had it fully working. Don't know what the audio is like, though. So I need you guys to let me know. I know the game's not up yet. Let me pull it back up. Hold on. Okay. Let me know if you guys have good audio on your end. So let me quit. I was just playing just a little bit before stream just to kind of get the feel for it again. But that was like stage 5. Let's go back to an earlier stage. Okay, game start. 1 player. Console style. Should we go hard? Oh, I cracked myself up. Let's go normal. Let's not. Yeah, stage 1. Stage 1. Let's do it. I should have done, actually I should have done a later stage, because stage 1, the background is kind of a lot of cyberpunk bridge type deal. And to me, that's kind of boring. It's got some really cool backgrounds here. All right, me, I'm a shoot first, ask questions later type guy. That's just how I am. And then another thing you need to know about me, well, I say that. I like to use the D-pad when it comes to old retro-style games. But if I start doing bad, then I'll use my analog stick, but we'll see. All right, those floating things up there, those have care packages. See, I just got like an upgraded, so now I got some heavies. You can see in the top left there, that kind of keeps up with what kind of ammo I got, and those ammos do stack. So the more of those you get, you can get better and better ammo. It's not like you have to trade out. Oh, I need to destroy the door. Destroy the door! Yeah, that's some level 1 stuff. It's kind of... Should have chose a later stage, but we're in it. We're in it. From the floor. Oh! Dang it. I lost my heavies. Wait, how do I get that care package down there? Oh, didn't know they were going to respawn from the left still. I want that care package. Do I got to like perfectly jump down there? Should I risk it for the biscuit? Oh, should I do it? I want to so bad. I'm going to move on. I know I'm going to die. So, another fun thing about this game... Son of a biscuit. Another fun thing about this game, this is probably my highest rated tweet to this day. I'm sure it's because it's a giveaway, but at the same time, I did a, hey guys, I'm giving away a Steam key to Gundroid. And I don't know if it was just a popular game or people just, I didn't know he was going to come from the left, or people just wanted something free. But dude, a lot, that tweet kind of blew up a little. All right, we're running to the right. We're spraying. All right, we got company. They're throwing things. Throwing the nades. So we got to look left, we got to look right, and we got to look up. If only I had some heavies that I lost. Okay, now we're throwing 2 at a time. I feel like I put a lot of bullets in this thing. Unload. All right, there we go. We got the explosion we wanted. Okay, let me pause. Michael B says he's disappointed with me that I didn't explode the barrels when I had the chance. Care package. Well, let me hold that. Appreciate you. Ooh, I got a spread beam. There we go. Shotgun blast action. What are you talking about? Whoa, 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 whoa. Walking fire. Can it stack? Oh, dude, we got rockets. We got rockets. Oh, no, that didn't stack. I think if you get 2 of the same, they stack. That's what it is. You got to get 2 of the same. There, that's for you, Michael B. Whoa, what? I got hit. Oh, he's under me, bro. I'm not going to make it very far with how many lives I'm losing. How did I not have a pattern on that guy? Okay, here we go. Let's get that little Tonka truck out of here. Run to the right. I do need to blow up that door. They're going to keep coming. Blow up the door. I got to lock in. I hit him with the bullet! Go ahead and knock that guy out before I forget him. Hey, this is our trial run. That's what this was. We're chilling. Get rid of that door. They're coming from the left. They're coming from the right. NPPD. There's so much going on right now. It gets a lot crazier though. And I've made it through the last, so I think there's 6 stages and I made it through 5 of them. And not to say that I couldn't make it through the 5th one, that's just kind of where I stopped and never picked it back up. Okay, I think this is boss time. No, I remember this one. He's got like a bunch of little cannons you got to shoot out. That was a little too close for comfort, to be honest with you. Whoa, 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 what we got here? Shot it out. Let's get the next one. All right, let's get the bottom one. Going top to bottom. Well, let's go ahead and get that middle one too. All right, now let's go bottom. Let's take care of him. Let's clean it up. All right, what's next? What's next? Bring them to me. Oh, I didn't get the bottom one. Whoa. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Whoa. Look at this. A lot of colors going on there. We don't know how to get a good beeline on them. Oh, there we go. I got him. Nothing to it. Don't doubt yourself, Jake. We got this. Now, an extra life would be like super. Dude, these turrets have just like infinite damage or infinite health. It's in the background. Oh Lord. I'm scared. Hit him in the foots. Hit him in the foots. His foots are exposed. Punish him. Punish him. Okay, I just made him go off the cliff. That'll still work. A lot of action here, guys. Oh, care baggage! Care baggage! Oh, no, no, no! Don't take it from me. Do not take this from me. I cannot lose this good gun. I cannot lose it. Dude, it is a game changer when you have something good. You have to shoot them little pea shooters at everybody. Not a good time. No! I knew I should have jumped forward and not back. Ugh. Game over. That's tough. Let's play a new stage. I got the feel for it now. No, it brought me to the, we got some progression here. That's cool. It's not so bad. Thought we were starting from the beginning. This is not bad at all. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the difference between retro and modern games. Retro would have been like, sorry, buddy, start from the beginning. Hate it for you. And they would have just laughed while they punished you. Modern games have a little bit more grace, a little bit more forgiveness. First of all, what is this guy? You can't even really kill him. You just have to knock him off his, knock his block off. Let's go to the bottom here. Bad jump. I knew it was a bad time jump. I knew it. Okay. Let's not lose this. Okay, next time I see one of those machine cannons, remember to shoot or jump forward rather than backwards. Forward. Dude, that is like in the perfect path. There we go. They do some maneuvering, but we got it. We're chilling. That was a good reaction time. I know that impressed somebody here. Oh, hold on. Oh, shoot. What is this? I thought, well, the reason I say I'll shoot is I thought that was another, like, shotgun blast, and we could have stacked it. Hey, but this is okay. As long as we're not doing those pea shooters. I actually like the green one better because I have more of a spread, but this will work. Beggars cannot be choosers. What hit me? I was kind of... Dude, there's no way. I definitely shot that rocket enough for it to blow up. I had my eye on this giant welding machine above me, and that's why I missed the first one. But the second one, I feel like I shot that rocket enough that it should have blowed up. Not taking any chances here. We're going slow. Dude, I hate those turret rocket guys. Hate them. I've always hated it. Going slow. There's no timer on here. We're good. Okay, get the guy on the foots again. As I take shelter under this this beam here. Taking shelter. We're in prone. We're drop shotting. We're drop shotting. Oh, there's a dash? News to me. Okay. I've been walking to do the, like, shoot top left, shoot top right, but I'm sure there's a way to, like, stay still and do that. Yeah, so, yep, right bumper. Okay, that's good to know. That was messing with my accuracy. See, now I can, I don't think I can reach that guy. Oh, I can blow it up, though. There we go. See, now I can snipe a little bit better, so that's good. We're learning, we're learning. Ah! Okay, I kind of just freaked out on that one. That was user error. Moving right along. No, you're not going to the top. think I'm supposed to climb this one as well. Yep. Here we go. Oh, dude, look how sick that looks. Hold on to the chain with one hand and turn around shooting. Dude, that's so cool. Oh, okay. Thought I was about to get got. We got the walking fireman again. Whew. Barely made it. Let's go ahead and start shooting. I need a better gun. This is not going to work. Where's a care package when you need one? That's a long level, I feel like. Y'all feeling the same way? There we go. Give me hand me that. Give me some heavies. All right, let me go to the chat right quick. Does the Konami code work in this? Sorry, boss. Walked in, just got back, missed everything after Golden Axe. Jake over here getting his pancakes flipped. Oh, dude, I'm getting cooked. Getting his potatoes mashed. Dude, I like that one better. I like potatoes mashed. It's okay. I got my heavies out now. We're chilling. So we are playing Gun Droid for those that are joining right now. Gun Droid is like a modern version of Super Contra 3. And that is why it has made the retro indie list for this season. Oh, there was no way of getting out of that one, I don't think. But I lost my dang gun. That's a trap. Traps. Oh, dude, this is so bad when you got this pea shooter. That's all you got to work with. It's not any good. I'm having to concentrate. I feel like this has been a long level. Are we not done? Oh, dude, look at that. Okay, this is boss time, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Dude, that whole moon, this is awesome. This looks really cool. All right, let's go ahead and get them early shots in. If I know anything about a boss battle, you want to get them in early. Oh, okay. Don't know how I'm going to avoid that. I guess get to the very end of the screen. Whoa, okay. What is that in the air? Can't, okay, yep. Look left, hit you right. You're telling me I'm going to have to start from the very... If I have to start from that same checkpoint to get to the boss, it's not going to be good. Ugh! No! That's terrible! It's okay. Not worried about it. We got it. Just gotta concentrate. We can do this. I've done it before. I can do it again. Him in the foots. We will get back to that boss battle. Now, this is not a good showcase of this game. Again, this is level 1. They're like trying to introduce you to the whole, idea of the game. But later on, just like Contra, you have a motorcycle level where you're like riding on a motorcycle. While you're driving, you're hitting other people on motorcycles. Dude, it's really cool. And then there's one where there's a helicopter after you, and you have to like jump in the water to avoid. It's like Rambo, like where you are dodging helicopter bullets, and you have to jump in the water to do so. It's really cool. I couldn't let go of the chain. Not looking good. You had to press jump again to let go of it. You couldn't just press down like that, which I thought you could do. Some of this is just a learning curve. But this, there's one level where you're kind of just holding a chain like this the entire time. I gotta stop talking. I was trying to demonstrate something, and then I lost my gun. Dude, that makes me so mad. I'm gonna lose my mind. Let's play a different level. I can't demonstrate and play at the same time, apparently. I'm not that good. I gotta just play the game. Let me hit you up with a different level. That way, I want you guys to get a little variety. I can't remember which is on which level, or what atmosphere is on each stage. So this is the one where the helicopter's after you the whole time I was just talking about. So this is good. Dude, you want to talk about potatoes mashed? Lord forbid I do a showcase and play and talk at the same time. So we are in the jungle. Speed run. I couldn't do that. Not even in my dreams. Let me hold that. Appreciate you. They're in the trees. That was a dart. Holy crap. I was not expecting that. Dude, are we liking this music behind us? Makes it feel even more intense than it already was. Please let that one stack. Ooh, I really don't want those, actually. I kind of like the one I got. I'm going to leave it be. Actually, let's get it. If the game feels like I need the heavies, I'm going to pick them up. It is a game changer when you're not using that little pea shooter. Game changer. Especially now that I can aim. I forgot I couldn't remember how to stand still and aim correctly. So that makes a huge difference. There's no way. I'm not accepting that. There's no way that hit just touched me. There's no way. What? It's in the grass! It's in the grass! Whatever. Moving on. Deep breath. Rockets. Heat-seeking missiles. Let's do it. I didn't even see that guy in the tree, I'm not even gonna lie to you, so that was very helpful. Oh, dude, that's insane. Duh! A little bit at a time. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. No rush. No time limit. Incredible body armor there. Always gotta look behind us. Infinite spawns from the left and right. If you're new here, check the channel name. You're gonna see a lot of deaths. That's how we roll. Let's keep going. Shooting the fire. What in the world is this contraption? Blow it up. That's all I know. I don't know what it is, but blow it up. Get rid of it. It's not nice view. It's shooting. The fire is shooting at us. I did not see the one that was already shot. Are they just... Those little blue ones just go forever, huh? Until you knock them out. That's great. Ooh, we got a lot more here. There you go. Oh, and they ricochet. Okay. Because why not? Why wouldn't they? Ah, okay. I like to get right under them because I feel like them shooting directly down is not what they're good at. And then I have a straight shot of shooting them, and they don't have a straight shot of shooting me. I feel like that adds up. What's next? These split, ricochet, and explode. Just watch. It's gonna be something like that. Oh no, it's just a okay. That's cool. I knew that orb was about to go horizontal on me, and missed the one that was actually being shot at. Trying to figure out a strategy here. I can't just kill it quick, or I could do that. Let's maybe do this. Let's get rid of the platforms first, and then we'll attack the eye. The Millennium Eye. Got it. Moving right along. So the main thing is just get to the checkpoint. Because I feel like we've played enough in this area to make it to a checkpoint. And then it's like, so what if you lose? You got to the checkpoint, you can restart. Just lay down a mine. See if we can jump over that. Okay. We got heavies. Let's get them. Ah! My first instinct is always scream. That's why I couldn't go to war. Number one reason why I'd be unfit for war. They would see me hide in the bushes, and I feel like if they saw me, I'd go, ah! And then it'd be over. So, yeah, unfit for war. So that's a little bit of gun droid. We could pick up from where we left. We could play a little bit more. Let's see if I did. Let me just see if I caught a checkpoint. I would imagine that I did. This is where I started. No, this is okay. I barely made the checkpoint. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit more, and then we got some voting to do. Let me catch up on the chat. Let's think of more. Bullets can't hit you when you're underwater. Facts. Getting his jacks flapped. Getting his chickens nuggets. Okay. I'm glad that's entertaining for you guys. Getting his jacks flapped. Going uphill. Look at that beautiful sunset there. I jumped too early. Son of a gun. Lost my gun. It's okay. We got it back. What are those things? I was not expecting that shot pattern to be like a little lob. I'm not expecting a little lob pattern. Let's get under him. How many are there? There we go. The accuracy when you only have, 3 different, you got a hexagonal. Like there's only 6 different ways you can shoot. It makes it pretty tough. Didn't see that mine there. I was about to say, this looks like the section where something crazy is about to happen. What does that mean? Oh, okay. Avoid the crosshairs. Okay. Mike can do that. Am I supposed to hit the airplane? Oh my gosh. I was about to say, there's no way I was getting out of that one. Okay, I'm supposed to make it off the bridge because I didn't think there was... Let's just move on. We're not going to get stuck on the small stuff. There's so much going on! You can't stay still. Keep going, keep going. Bro, what is this? I'm done. I'm done. I'm getting absolutely targeted and destroyed. All right, moving on. Let's go. We got some... Actually, let me go to the confession screen right quick. Let's do that first. Let's go to the confession screen, which is my big screen. Hold on. Sorry, I'm one-man producer here. Boom, we got it. Okay, now I can see the chat. Okay, getting his biscuits burnt, his onions diced, his apples sauced. Yeah, appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that vote of confidence from you all. It means a lot to me. It really does. Man, I don't even deserve an actual creamy coconut drink after that. That's why I'm going to drink a 0 sugar one. After that performance, I don't even deserve an actual one. We were almost done with the 0 sugar, by the way. I know I told you the story, but there was like if you buy a 12 can, you get, or you buy 2, you get 1 free. There's some kind of deal like that at the DG here. And so my wife knows I like the creamy coconut, and she goes, Jake, you won't believe there's a 2-for-1 deal. Now we got 36 cans of your favorite drink. And I go to inspect the box. 0 sugar. So I'm almost done with all 36 because I can't just pour them out. Like I'm following a budget. I'm not just going to throw good drink away. So I've been trying to like gaslight myself into thinking that I like them. I still don't, by the way. I'm 36 cans in. I think there's 2 more left after this one. So I'm almost done with that many. And then I'm home free. I can go buy the real stuff. And I swear to you, if I go to the DG and they don't have the real one anymore, I will crash out in the middle of the Dollar General. I will. Because they're limited edition. They're not always in stores. And I will crash out. Okay. Let's go back to the voting screen. This is the games that we have left for this season. Let me go ahead and grab the straw poll. And I'll let you guys go ahead and start voting. Let me go ahead and grab that. Throw that straw poll on in here. Okay. Pin that message. And it is live. So the voting is open. Everybody can go vote. So we have left Neon Heart City. We have left Day of Drift. Today you saw a little bit of Gun Droid. I know, don't base it on the performance. I know I wasn't that good today. I'm usually not that great of a player anyway, but today I got my biscuits burnt, as Electric would say. And it's just something about when I'm trying to, one, I always say that I'm going to play the game before I play it live. I never do. So I have to relearn the mechanics right here live in front of you. And it's a struggle. You guys enjoy it anyway, so I don't even know why I'm apologizing. You guys like to watch me struggle, so who cares? But anyway, figuring out the game, trying to show you things in the game while I play. Anyway, flaps were jacked, onions were diced. I got absolutely torched. But the game, that's Contra anyway. Like if you were going to play that on the Super Nintendo, that's the point. It's supposed to wreck you, and you're screaming and having a great time the entire time. So that's Gun Droid. You're screaming, things are after you, but you're having a blast. You're seeing the cool environments and all the enemies coming from every direction, shooting at you, and you have a huge smile on your face when you're not screaming the entire time. Gun Droid is a really fun game. I enjoy it. I know it seems like I was stressed most of the time, but I was having a good time, especially when I get to play it from, beginning to end and you're like, "Oh, can I make it to the checkpoint?" And then you have one more life left, and then there's just that little bit of dopamine hit every time you hit a checkpoint, every time you complete a stage. It's fun. Good old-fashioned reaching the end of the stage with a lot of chaos, fun. So, anyway, I enjoy it. That's my spiel. Okay. What you got, Tearscape? Sorry, guys. I'm battling a sniffle. I promise I'm not sick. I'm just old. Shrines Legacy, Dungeon Antiqua 2. We got Windswept, Look Outside, Quartet, Retro Rewind, which I played about 2 weeks ago. Still working on my horror section. I need to show it to you guys. I put a little bit more progress into it. I need to show it to you guys. Colossus Eternal Blight, Gun Droid, which you saw today. Cast and Shield was last week. So now you guys are seeing live more and more of these games. Again, you can go see a review of all of them on my channel. That way you can kind of catch up to speed. Chronicles of the Wolf, Easy Delivery Co. Easy Delivery Co. is probably the outlier in this game. It's more of the PS1 era. Everything else is pixel art, 16-bit era. So a little bit different, but it's still retro, and I had a good time with it. Okay, chat. That's disgusting. I'll say it again. Retro Rewind is good, but the retro name alone can't save it. I don't know why you're stuck on that. Like, yeah, it says retro in it. If it said Blockbuster Rewind and you were creating an old video store, then would you say, Michael B., to your point, oh, well, people are just buying that game because it says Blockbuster and they're nostalgic for Blockbuster. Would that be it? I mean, you could do that with anything, I feel like. Like Dungeon Antiqua 2, although nobody knows that, like it's very Final Fantasy-esque when you watch that's just because people like Final Fantasy. You could have done that today with I don't know. I just feel like it's just a name. Like there's a million. And honestly, to kind of turn it around, there's a million games with the retro word in it. And this one stands out. It's kind of a feat, I think. That's my opinion. All right, everybody go vote. Once you are done voting, we will count them up and send somebody packing. And we're going to be down to 11 games. That's what's going to happen. All right. Go ahead and go vote. I'm not going to give you guys too much time. And we're going to decide a loser. I was going to say winner, but we're going to decide a loser to leave the island. Okay. Let's go ahead and let me check on those results right quick. Let me go ahead and peep the results, because I'm kind of nosy and curious. Oh, dude, we got a split right now. We got a split. Somebody else needs to hop in. Somebody go vote. Electric, I know you're normally lurking, buddy. Don't lurk. Don't lurk. Somebody go get a vote in. This is the time that you guys have the power to get someone out. You guys have say in who stays and who leaves. Don't miss it. Don't miss the chance for you to have power in the show. You get to pick somebody to leave. This is your opportunity. I have to deal with the consequences. The viewers have to deal with the consequences. You have the power right here in this moment. Don't take it for granted. Use it. There's only a few more moments left. Somebody go vote. We need somebody to break the tie. If nobody hops in, if not a new viewer hops in and makes a vote, makes their voice heard, then I'm going to have to break the tie. And I'm going to be selfish with my vote because that's the kind of person I am. I'm going to pick who I want to stay. I'm not going to sit here and go, man, who in the chat? Who in the chat wants this to stay? Does the chat want this game to stay? No, I'm going to go, who do I want to get out? Who do I want to have leave? That's what I'm going to do. If nobody hops in, I'll give you guys another moment. All right, the tie's been broken. Here we go. Voting is closed. Boom. Voting is closed. All right, everybody, if I can get some fire emojis in the chat, we will get that fire started. Fire emojis in the chat. And we will get the fire rolling, and we will get somebody voted on out of here. Fire in the chat, please. Somebody start the fire. We cannot have tribal council without the campfire. All right, we got some fire emojis in the chat from Retro Years. Retro Years says, I am starting the fire. Appreciate that, my man. Here we go. Let me get it going. Okay. Let's get that fire going. Appreciate that, Retro Years. Michael B's putting a little candle. This is a bonfire on an island. This is not a candle work. Okay? All right, everybody gather around. Thanks for starting that fire, Rob. All right, we have just 12 games here tonight. And this was a close voting. But there was someone that jumped in last minute, broke the tie, and that one person is sending one of you home. I have the results right here in front of me. And man, what a surprise. So you're going to have a few moments once I announce who's going to leave to gather your things, tear down your lean-to, say goodbye to everyone, make amends with those that you have been in this season with, and then you're going to leave. We're going to have a camera crew from a nearby mainland come by, pick you up, everything that you brought here, and you're going to go home. No longer a part of this show, no longer a part of Retro Survivor. You are out of the running. You're out of the running. So, here we go. The game, the indie game, the indie retro game that is leaving us this week is Retro Rewind. God! Sometimes I don't understand the voting. So Retro Rewind, clearly you were somebody that I was betting on, that I enjoyed, and I enjoyed your stay here, and I wanted you to go further. I'm saying that in front of all of you. I don't care. But the chat has spoken. They have the power. They are sending you packing. So here's what's going to happen next. You can probably already hear them here in the distance. There is a boat on its way. I got my camera crew. I got my backup guys. They're coming by. They're going to come pick you up. You're going to hop on a boat, and you're heading out. Go ahead. They're here now. You go ahead. Take a step in. Okay. Need any help with your stuff? Electric, can you help them with their stuff? Okay. We'll get your stuff. Okay. Bye. Wave them bye. Retro Rewind is leaving. And now we are down to 11. I cannot believe you guys voted out Retro Rewind. I would have poured it on a little bit harder. I would have given more reason for them to stay if I knew that they were even in contention of leaving. Sorry, the boat's long gone. Hold on. I had no idea that was even in contention of leaving. So I'm shocked. But anything can happen on Retro Survivor. Man, minutes too late to vote, DJ. Oh, you missed it, DJ. You could have tied it up to where Retro Rewind maybe didn't leave us. Dang it, DJ. Are you not subscribed? Hit the bell. Don't miss. You probably just caused me one of my favorites to leave. Love you, DJ. Yeah, Retro Rewind has just left us. Shock of the season. I feel like that's a top 5 game, leaving prematurely, my opinion. And see, that's how you know. This is how you know I don't own the show. I run the show, but I don't make the decisions. You guys make the decisions. If it were up to me, I would have kept Retro Rewind. I enjoy the game. And that's why if you're a new viewer here today watching the VOD, you understand I need to be here live. I make the decisions. I have the power, not Jake. And if I really want to make him mad, I'll send his favorite game home. If I'm in a good mood and I want to be charitable, I will keep his favorite games. But I'm going to choose. That's what you have live here on Retro Survivor. But you guys messed this one up. You messed this one up. There's other game. Actually, I'm looking at it. All those games are pretty good. You guys might be onto something. If it were me, I would have sent Chronicles home. Dang. Some good games. I would have sent, Chronicles. That's what I would have sent home next. After that, you guys are going to have some tough decisions to make because there's some really good games on this board. You guys have some tough decisions to make. Okay. Man, I'm congested. Let's see. Let me check the chat. Anything could happen, like Buster coming back. You got to let that dream go, my man. Michael B says, we know who really runs this show. Michael B, you do have some influence with the heels of the chat. You do have a little wolf pack thing going there. I'll give you that. DJ says, my flabbers have never been more gasted. Retro Rewind was my favorite to win this season. Well, DJ, not to say a game can't return. It's very, very, very unlikely. However, there are twists all the time in Retro Survivor. That's why you got to watch every week. You never know what's going to happen. We might have a double eviction. We might have somebody come back. We might even have a save state. And if you guys know what save state is when someone comes on here and they give a game immunity. And since we have so many games, I thought giving them immunity for 1 week, I don't know if that's enough. So what I'm doing with this season save state is that I'm going to give a game 2 weeks worth of immunity. 2 weeks worth of immunity. And you guys, I think save state's coming. I think it's coming very soon. Actually, let me go ahead and put this on you, and I'll leave you with this, and we'll end our stream today. Let me go ahead and share this with you guys. Hold on. I know I got it on here somewhere. Yeah. Here, let me fix my camera. We'll end right here. So next week, we will have someone. Because if you guys have been following me for the past few seasons, we usually have a content creator come on the show, and they choose a game. It's their choosing. We don't make a side deal. I have no idea who they're going to pick. And so we've had Rob on here. We've had Michael B. We've had people in the chat. But next week, we're going to have someone come on the stream, and they're going to pick a game in which they like, or maybe they just want to stir the pot and pick a game they don't like. I don't know. I have no idea what they're going to pick. But we're going to have someone come on the show. They're going to pick a game, and that game will have 2 weeks. I'm giving out 2 weeks of immunity. They cannot be voted out. They will not be on the straw poll. They can't leave. That game will be safe for 2 weeks, all depending on whoever shows up next week and picks that game. 2 weeks worth of immunity. Who is it? Who's going to be here next week? What person, what indie game lover is going to be on the channel next week? I'll leave it at that. Let me catch up on the chat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not saying I run this show in any capacity. Michael B says, man, I sneezed from that. Michael B his flabbers are also aghast because he is shocked. But next week, again, let me leave this with you guys. Mystery creator coming on the show live on Retro Survivor. Going to protect the game. I still don't know what game it is. We haven't talked about it. But we have confirmed he'll be here, or she, next week at 4:30. You don't want to miss it. Mystery guest picking a game could change the whole season of Retro Survivor. It's going to happen at 4:30. Hit that bell. Do not miss it. It's going to be crazy next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys with our guest at Save State next week on Retro Survivor. Appreciate you guys.